What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another movie review. Today, we watched Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones 2. So this one, for some reason, has a lot more darker tones to the Indiana Jones universe. Still a good movie, still a good story. I don't know if the underground, in the rock layers, for some reason, Spielberg movies are always lighted very, very well. But this, for some reason, the lighting was still great, but it was underground, where I think Spielberg himself thrives when he has sunlight and lighting that he can actually work with. That he does just a great job lighting his films always. But Temple of Doom, I gave 3.5 stars out of 5, and I'll tell you why. And a 3-star movie to me is still a very good movie that I will probably see again. Anything above that is a 3.5 star movie per se is a very good movie, but it's just not quite a 4 or a 5 out of 10, or a 4 or 5 stars. So it's not a 9 or a 10 or an 8. But it's probably around a 7. Probably a 7 out of 10 movie. 3.5 out of 5, and for me, the Temple of Doom just does a few things really well and a few things really gross. Like the dinner scene, they're eating bugs. Like in any scene with snakes, I don't really like snakes either, so I'm with Indy. But I'll tell you what, Harrison Ford on the cover does look pretty great. He's got the one arm sleeve holding a knife, he's got his whip. So he's back, it gives you everything you want from Indiana Jones, if you just watch the first movie. The second movie, you still get more of that Indiana Jones, but technically, I think this Temple of Doom is set before Raiders of the Lost Ark, so it kind of makes a little bit more sense, the woman in this movie, what's her name? I don't know, this blonde woman here, something Smith, I want to say, Ellie something? Elaine, maybe, I don't know, but the three of them here are like the stars of this movie. They're together, they fall out of a plane. There's some great action still. They put dummies in like an inflatable raft and it lands on a mountain. Then they like sled down a mountain and then they end up in white river rapids, whipping down the river. And it's interesting, but Spielberg ended up marrying this blonde, and is still married today, so this is where he met his future wife. And Little Short Round here is by far, I think, my favorite Indy character, maybe besides Indiana Jones himself. But throughout all the movies, there's some great sub-characters, like Marion, friggin' the woman here in the second one, the Sean Connery in the third movie, Shia in the fourth movie. So there's some great people in these movies, but I gotta say, Short Round, Ke Huy Quan, as a young child actor, he absolutely kills it in this movie. Every scene he's in, I couldn't help but having this little smile on my face. Like, Short Round is by far the star of this movie. Indy gets like tranced. Indy, you're my best friend. I love you. Even as a kid, I remember that specific scene a little bit more than the heart getting ripped out of the chest. But I'll tell you what, man, Short Round and Indiana Jones, I would love to see them back in action together with an old Ke Huy Quan, because if you've really watched this movie and you've seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, you've seen interviews with Ke Huy Quan recently, he's still Short Round. He's still just that, oh my god, I'm so excited to see you. Like he's so just like, he's got the energy, he's got everything you want. Like, and I gotta say, I fucking fell in love with the kid, whether it's as an older guy working or as a young kid acting. I just wish he had a lot more in between. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get a lot of acting jobs in between, but hey, he's back now. He's about to be in Loki season 2. He was in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Killed it in that movie. That movie won a bunch of awards for good reason. I gotta rewatch that one soon and throw up a review video for you guys, because that movie is unbelievable. Especially after seeing all the other multiverse movies recently, Flash, Across the Spider-Verse. I don't know. I think Everything Everywhere All at Once did it in a better way, and it was more clear. Like, you understood it. Like, just made a lot more sense. But, as far as villain-wise in this movie, this guy ripping out the heart, he's a pretty good villain. Just this movie had a lot more darker tones than you expected it to have. But, once again, Harrison Ford in his prime, he's looking quite strong. He's got the one ripped sleeve. He's got a blade. He has to chop the bridge, and they like swing into the side of the mountain. Oof. that hit on the side of the mountain, I was like, damn. Like, no wonder why a bunch of people fell off, but I probably would have fell off. I wouldn't have been able to hold on as I slam into a rock wall. But hey, it's a movie, so we're not going to look into details too much. But hey, this movie was a really good movie, even though it's a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Might be at the bottom of my list for Indiana Jones, but we'll see. Stay tuned for the fully ranked Indiana Jones 5 movies. I don't know, what do you call them? What do you call movies that are more than, you know, there's the movie, there's the sequel, there's the trilogy. What do you call a 4th or a 5th movie? What is that? Is that just the 4th or the 5th, or is that like the 5th trilogy? You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. But comment below. Am I stupid? At me on Twitter. Ask me questions. Which movie is your favorite Indiana Jones movie? I want to know. Comment below. But thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for another Indiana Jones video coming up soon. We're going to be reviewing Last Crusade and, what is it? The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And then this weekend we're going to be doing the Dial of Destiny. So stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you made it this far, I love you. And I hope you love me back. Because I love Indiana Jones. And I love you as well. But I love Short Round a little bit more. Alright. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, peace. I love you. Click the links in the description below. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Do all the things. I love you. See you in the next one. Peace.